Happy Halloween, and welcome aboard the Fort Wayne Children's Zoo Cooneyville Express train run. For your safety, please remain seated and keep your arms, legs, and head inside the train at all times.
Hey, you guys see here?
No, you're not going to touch the top.
I'm so glad you came to visit us today. I hope you're enjoying the Wild Zoo Halloween. Make sure you explore all the new activities we have to offer. And by the way, you all look great. Your costumes are wonderful. Now, let's settle in for the ride. But keep your eyes and ears wide open. The days are growing shorter, and the weather's starting to cool as summer slips once again into fall. Many of the trees seem to transform as their leaves burst into a beautiful display of color before finally falling to the ground. Today, I'd like to tell you a story that involves mystery, wonder, and a very special tree. A tree that has stood in the forest for many years and is said to have special powers. Listen closely as I tell you the tale of the Twisted Tree. Now, if you've ridden this train before, these woods may look familiar. The lake has the same ducks and geese. The forest looks pretty much the same as it did all summer. Does it? Take a closer look, and you may see the Twisted Tree. Some say the Twisted Tree looks tired and weary, with drooping branches and scars dug deep in with bark. Others say this great tree has grown stronger over the years. For decades, through the bitter cold of winter and the scorching heat of summer, this majestic Twisted Tree has grown quietly by the lake without complaint. No storm has been able to force him to bow his majestic head. He survived a lightning strike and many floods as Spy Run Creek overflowed its banks. He may be old and weary, but at Halloween something magical happens. The Twisted Tree becomes enchanted and shows his ancient face to everyone who rides the train. Have you ever seen a tree with a face? Well, you might see one today. In fact, the forest could be full of faces this very day. That's because over the years, branches from the Twisted Tree have broken off and were flung to the ground by violent winds. Now, each broken branch becomes a magnificent tree of its own. How do you know which of the forest trees are magical descendants of the Twisted Tree? By their faces, of course. Let's see what we find as we enter the Enchanted Woods. I see a tree with a face. Look to the left. There's another one on the right. Now that we're deep in the woods, they seem to be multiplying. Are those eyes following us? Over there. I've never seen so many faces staring back at me. there's a fire pit. I'll bet many a blazing midnight bonfire has burned in that pit. And who's that up ahead? Look closely. It seems to be the magnificent Twisted Tree. I think we found it.
I don't see it.
Just look at the Twisted Tree's ancient face. Are its branches actually reaching out towards the train? Is he trying to stop us? Wait, I think the Twisted Tree's actually waving at us. Let's wave back. I think we made it back safely through the magic forest. Is everyone here? Take a look around. Make sure no enchanted creatures boarded our train. Did you look carefully at the person seated behind you or beside you? I don't know about you, but that's enough enchanted excitement for me. Let's head for the safety of the zoo. We made it back, safe and sound. Please remain seated until the train has come to a full stop. Thanks for joining us for the tale of the Twisted Tree. And enjoy the rest of your visit at the Wild Zoo Halloween. By the way, there is only one way to make sure all the magical creatures stay on this side of the tunnel and don't sneak into the zoo. When we enter the tunnel, scream as loud as you can.
All right.